Today, we're going to see how to write a newspaper report. So, a newspaper report has a specific format. It includes 7 components. You begin with a headline and you end up with conclusion. So, when you start writing a newspaper report, you should keep these 7 components in mind. First is the headline. The headline should be followed by a byline. The byline should be followed by the place and date, which has got a specific format that I'll teach you later. And then the actual report has 3 parts. You have introduction, body, and conclusion. So what do you write under headlines? How should it be? The headlines should catch the attention of the reader. It should give a complete idea to the person who's reading. It should not be too long. At the same time, it shouldn't be too short. It should be short. A byline refers to the name of the reporter, his specialty, what is he going to write on, and where should it be written? It should be written after the headlines. Now, when I say specialty or the theme, in case he's going to write about food, so that he has to write here. That has to be mentioned. In case he is going to write about politics, then after the name of the reporter, you need to mention the specialty. This should be followed by the place. Now you must be wondering, which place do I write? Where you're sitting and writing the report from, that place has to be mentioned. If you're going to sit in Chennai and write the report, there, even if you're going to write about Delhi or Mumbai or Kolkata, whatever be, whichever state, that doesn't matter. The place is wherever the reporter is sitting and writing the report. So, date. Then comes the date. Now, date on which the report is written. In case you're going to write it only today, then you have to write today's date. Now, when you're writing today's date, let's assume you're writing it as 30th November. Now, usually we tend to write as 30/30/11/2021. But when you're writing the month, it has to be written as in words. You should not write 11. You have to write it as November. If it is 12th month, don't write it as 12, write it as December. And after you write the date, you have to use a colon. So remember, when you're mentioning the date is on which the report is written, as well as when you write the month, it has to be only in words. You have to spell it out, and then after that you have to use a colon. Then follows the introduction. So what will go into the introduction? You need to explain what the event is about. And you should answer these questions. What, when, why, how, where. So when you answer all these 5 questions after explaining what the event is about, the whole part of introduction is complete, followed by the body. Now, what will go into the body of the report? You should include all the important details, and every detail you have to explain, and maybe it can be more than 1 paragraph. Sometimes they feel, oh my God, if I'm going to explain, it's going to go run up to 2 paragraphs. It doesn't matter. It can be more than 1 paragraph. Finally, the conclusion part. This conclusion part, it should be a very small paragraph. You have to write what is expected in future. And when you finish, it has to have a proper ending, give a proper closure. Well, now what are the points to remember? First point, mention the place, date and time. As I told you, when you are writing the month has to be spelled out. Say for example, 1st December. So you cannot write 1/12/2021. It has to be 1 December 2021 or December 1, 2021. So that's how you need to write. Second thing is you have to include all the information that you've collected from people around the affected area. Third, don't forget to mention your name because you are the reporter. After that, once you start writing the report, provide suitable heading. And when you are writing the report, write everything in past tense. Use only reported speech and the passive form to express your ideas. Now, the ideas you have should be written logically. Develop on those ideas. Definitely the causes, the consequence, people, opinions, all these you have with you. Now develop your ideas logically. Finally, present your ideas and impressions in detail to make the report interesting. Thank you.